Hey, how's it going, everyone? Pogo Science here. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there, of course, in the United States, but also all over the world. I think once a year is very important to make sure you kind of self-reflect and think back at all the things you're thankful for. And for this video, we're actually gonna be very thankful that we're gonna hit Master Rank, you guys, so early in Season 2. The battle you're seeing right here is the one I played in while I was Ultra 5 with 3 diamonds. Pretty much where you want to be right before you hit Masters, of course. And then we're going to be running Crustal, the guy that we've been running pretty much all season long. And for the purpose of this video, of course we'll be seeing a very fun battle, but on top of it I'll be giving you guys tips throughout the video of how I actually hit Master Rank in Season 2, doing it solo queue. So overall I played a total of 66 ranked matches in Season 2, and 63 of them were in solo queue. So 3 of them were played with actual friends of mine, and then the other 66, or 63 excuse me, were played in solo queue. So when you play in solo queue, of course, you really have no idea who you'll get matched up with, what Pokemon they'll select, what their skill level is, how the team synergy will be, whether they're aware of what, you know, the objectives of Dreadnought and the objectives of Rotom, Zapdos. So really you kind of have to adjust on the fly, and that's something I've kind of learned playing so many matches in solo queue this season and last season. Last season I did hit Master Rank as well, but it took me a little bit longer. This season I feel like I was able to kind of master the solo queue a little bit better, so I really didn't have a lot of hiccups actually. I started on obviously Veteran Class 3, that's where all the Master Rank starts for Season 2. And I didn't really have too many hiccups. I did have one stretch where I lost 4 games in a row. And then I think I might have had like a minor stretch a couple of days ago where I was losing a couple of games here and there as well. But I think with the performance points insurance to kind of save you from time to time, it's definitely really helpful. So yeah, 66 battles really not that much considering some people play 66 battles in like a matter of like a week. So yeah, definitely getting there early is very nice, and I'll do my best to continue to climb in solo queue to show you guys what is capable of. In this battle right here, you'll see, interesting enough, right off the bat, the enemy is going 3 top. So as you see, there's 3 of them up here. So it's going to be a little bit more of a dogfight. So the Froakie and myself will have to be really good, and they're aggressive as well. You see the squirrel just going instantly in there to score. I'm going to do my best to punish it, but I went against my better judgment, or my worser judgment, and decided to retreat a little bit. I see 2 more teammates trying to sneak score. I do my best to try to like slow them down and make them aware that, hey, you know, I'm going to fight you guys for this. Just because you guys are outnumbering us doesn't mean we're not going to fight. So I go ahead and stand my ground, and that's what and that did a lot actually, because they actually retreated, surprising enough, with all 3 of them. So the bees are coming up right now. I went to my best to try to snipe some of the bees, as you see very closely. Stunned them and took a few, and I'm going to try to go for a kill here. The Squirtle is so low, and I have my Shell Smash now, and I just barely missed the Squirtle by one of his little hairs probably. I try to rush back to the goal, but I just get sniped just in time, so unfortunate. But that's fine. We're hanging in there, we're fighting, and you'll see this is the first 2 minutes or 2 or 3 minutes of the battle really kind of dictated the rest of it, because the fact that we're able to kind of continue to fight even though we're outnumbered at top, we're gonna pretty much allow bottom to kind of do a little bit better, right? Because they don't have to face as many enemies. So we're gonna go ahead and continue to fight, you guys. They're hanging in here. I see the War Turtle once again so aggressive. I don't think he even had any points that time, and just try to go into our goal for some reason. I'm gonna actually race down to the other end. I know that the Ivysaur is going to be using Razor Leaf, and all you have to do is dodge it. And Ivysaur is kind of stuck actually. Whenever Ivysaur uses Razor Leaf, it'll stay in place for the next second, I believe. So you can easily wrap around it and score. So I'm actually going to go ahead and drop a Stealth Rock onto the Fletching, or is that a Fletchinder now? Night Sleep Tight, so great kill right there. I'm going to work away at this Corphish to try to get the neutral farm, but the War Turtle steals it. So good on it. So 20 seconds away from the first objective. The bees have returned and the bees always return at 7:20, so you always got to be ready for it. And now we're fighting still, 3 top right now. I see with the Fletchinder, Ivysaur, and War Turtle. We're fighting tooth and nail right now, and we got all 3 of them low, so none of them are very confident. And I back up just a little bit, get some health. We don't have the berries yet, so I kind of just have to hang around. And there is 1 berry. I leave it for the Froakie because I feel like I don't need it as much. I see movement up top on the Rotom. You can kind of see on the minimap, the Rotom is moving. That means someone is attacking it, but now it's staying stationary. So I think I have time, so I think I might check right here. Yep, I checked the map, and it looks like someone must have touched it for a second, and then saw the Froakie coming. I'm going to go ahead and try to score here. I need it mostly for the health, even though 18 points is pretty nice. And I get the health bonus. So I drop a Stealth Rock to slow down the Ivysaur, which I saw on the bush, and the Fletchinder follows. And once again, getting your enemy low is huge. I want to steal this Apom right here. And just like that, you guys, even though we've been outnumbered all game long, we fought and we fought, you guys. And that's what you have to do in these solo queue matches. You have to fight, you guys. Don't give up these farms. Because even when you're outnumbered, don't just retreat or change lanes or say, okay, I quit, You gotta fight to the very end. Because one thing you'll learn so much in solo queue is that you have to be self-dependent. You can't rely on your teammates. And it forces you to play roles that you may not be comfortable in. And it puts you in very difficult positions that you have to work your way out of. And I'm actually very happy I play a lot of solo, because I think it's made me a stronger player at the end of the day. And I see the Slowbro for some reason is just going to try to score. I actually decided to let it because I thought I might have a shot at Rotom if Greninja helped sooner, but it's okay. The Slowbro ends up using his Unite on me, which I love to see, because now I can just finish off the Rotom. I know I don't have to worry about the Slowbro's Unite for the next couple of minutes now. The Talon's going to fall right on top of us, and now once again the numbers game catching up to us a little bit. But the Rotom is heading towards their goal, and I think it's going to make it there. Maybe. There's a lot of activity up there. I think they might have stopped it right beforehand, and I was actually surprised that we had a huge lead at this point, because I felt like we've been grinding the top for so long, but somehow yet our top goal is still standing. So I'm very proud of our performance, and 5 minutes into the game, we're doing really well right now. And once again, the War Turtle is really just in no man's land, and we punish it severely right there. Venusaur flashes for a second. I'm actually surprised also that I'm or level 11 right now with Crustle, and that's something that that usually you don't see tanks that high in level this early. I'm out leveling the Greninja, I'm out leveling the Talon, just because I've been fighting tooth and nail. I mean, I've been active. I've been fighting for all the farm, and that's, going back to my point earlier, when you do solo queue, you're gonna have to kind of rely on yourself. So I know a lot of team fights, people who play tank tends to concede a lot of farm to like their attackers, which I think for team fights it makes sense, but for solo queue with Crustle at least, I'm actually really aggressive. I don't give it up to my teammates, because at the end of the day, the only person you can really trust is yourself if you feel you are a master rated ranked player, right? And of course, when I hit master rank in season 1, I felt I had the ability to hang with the big boys a little bit. And trying to justify that now in season 2. So with Crustle, I just feel pretty liberal. I mean, I don't leave farm for anyone. I just go try to take all the farm I could possibly get. So I head bottom now. Dreadnought is available. I think there's just the Fletchinder that was here, and now it's gone. So we're going to go ahead and take Dreadnought easily here. The Rotom is spawning, so what you see where I did right there, if you look back at the tape, before Dreadnought is even killed, I'm already headed up. I'm not wasting any time, because that Dreadnought's secure right now. They don't need me. So I'm heading up right away. I don't want to waste any time. I go straight. I make a beeline. And you see, I did not make a single turn. Didn't slow down for any farm. I want to take this lead, you guys. I want to expand this lead. I see the Greninja here and the Venusaur here. I'm willing to use my Unite here to get it, but I actually surprised myself a little bit and saved my Unite for some reason. I actually thought for sure, just me viewing the video, I thought I was going to use the Unite move right there, but I didn't, because we're inside 3 minutes. It's not worth it. I mean, if they got Rotom, then so be it. But I want to make sure I have the Unite, because Crustle's Unite is very strong for the end game. And the reason why I play Crustle so much in solo queue is because you can be very self-dependent at the end game, because you could just Unite on your own, regardless if you have help or not. You just walk over to the Zapdos, and then unite on top of it, and then it'll do a lot of damage to all the enemies that are surrounding it. It does damage to Rotom, or excuse me, on Zapdos. It slows people down, and with Buddy Barrier, which is the item I'm using for Crustle, I get the defense boost as well. And I mean, it just is such a good just a good move for stealing Zapdos. So we have a huge lead, so let's examine what's going on right now. With under 2 minutes to go, I see the Slowbro just literally almost landing on top of me. Blastoise is here, and watch, Blastoise is actually going to pursue me, which I like. I like removing an extra player away from Zapdos, especially when it has higher health than I do. So the Blastoise realized that there's no way two of his teammates can take out Zapdos alone in the mid, so now it joins it. I join the fight, and we actually lose Zapdos. So you guys lose Zapdos. And a lot of people, believe it or not, will try to quit here. And another lesson, don't quit yet. See how it goes. See how there's a surrender vote. Someone on our team, I don't think, has played enough to realize that you can actually still win. So instead of defending, because I feel like there's no point in defending, the goals are defenseless, it's not that hard for anyone to score. I go ahead and score and try to counter score, and I noticed that 3 of the enemies are dead, so when you're dead, you can't score. That's the Pogo Science tip of the video, you guys. So I realized that, so if I counter score, I will at least eliminate one of the enemies' score, essentially. And then I go back top and find a bunch of balls just lying around. Ooh, that was so dangerous, you guys. I'm glad no one walked over and picked it up and scored when Zapdos was still around. So now with 43 seconds separating us and perhaps Master Rank, let's see how we finish off this endgame. I'm pretty confident we're still winning because we have 3 goals still standing up. And I see the Talon here and the Venusaur. I feel it's a good time to use my Unite. It's a good time to use my Unite, and we go ahead and take out the Venusaur. Talon uses his ult to no avail. We take out the Talon. 22 seconds remaining. I see a Blastoise back at home. I see Greninja at bottom. There's one other Slowbro also close to home, so we have no danger at all to any of our goals. I'm trying to cut off Greninja here, and I kind of do a little bit enough to dissuade it from trying to get to this goal. And I'm going to head back just to play it safe. And that's it, you guys. That's a wrap. So there you go. Season 2 Master Rank on its way. Very strong game. I think, like I mentioned earlier, the key to this one was making sure we overcame that 3-on-2, right? We fought 3-on-2 for probably 3-4 minutes at the start of the match, and we didn't give up the goal. We didn't sacrifice too much of the farm. We were still winning the Rotom up top, and it's really a matter of just playing a strong game and not giving up and not getting frustrated. And just fighting. Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do. I always tell people, like, don't get discouraged, because people get, they rage quit, they get really upset at maybe, like, their teammate not doing what they want them to do. So it's really a matter of just keeping a cool head and understand that this, at the end of the day, this is just a game. Don't let it consume your emotions, especially for the next game. If you happen to lose this one, make sure it doesn't bleed over to the next game, because I see a lot of people lose games multiple times over and over and over again. It's because all of a sudden now they're expecting the worst. As we hit Master Rank, 63 games in solo queue, 3 games with team, 66 games total for season 2, and we're already at Master Rank, which is really early in my opinion. This season overall hasn't been that long. So I'm really happy that we're able to get Master Rank early. So I'm currently number 3 on my friends list, right behind a couple of my buddies. Globally, of course, they're off to doing their own thing. There's not really any solo queue players on the global rankings, but I am trying to hit the global rankings for Crustle, you guys. I've been playing Crustle so much, and you see on these rankings, I'm actually currently sitting 119. So 66% win rate, 368 wins. So doing my best with Crustle. So I'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully you guys can join me for the ride. And yeah, just showing you guys the 66 battles that I played in ranked matches right here for season 2. There's definitely were some losses in here. And one telling sign of, like, the things that I do is just notice that there's really only like Crustle and Venusaur for these ranked matches. When I play rank, I feel really comfortable with either one. So I'm going to stick to the game plan. So that's another suggestion for you guys. So thank you so much for stopping on by. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, comment, subscribe. I'll appreciate it so much. And everyone, have an amazing Thanksgiving weekend. Take care, y'all.